So hello, and yeah, I've got a bit of a spread from Olight. You know, over the years, they've sent me different products and different things to have a look at and to show you and to review. I just thought I'd run through a few of the items that I have around me, a couple of things that I use all the time, but I think these would make good gift ideas if you're trying to find something for a photographer or anybody really. But I find if you're in a van, if you're out photographing, doing nighttime, morning times and stuff like that, some of these items are really handy for helping you around. Some of them are just gadgets and handy in general. So first of all, it's just a big general Olight. This is a light that goes round to your patio, so it's more of a patio light. If you know someone that likes garden parties and stuff like that, great. But I also think it works good in the van or out in the evening as well, because you can hook this around the top of your tripod or around a tripod leg, and this gives you a really good spread of light. And so you can do stuff at night time, back in your bag, getting your bag out and stuff like that. There's a really good spread of light. So let me just move that out of the way for you, because it's quite a big item and it takes up a lot of room on the side there. So let's put it up on the top behind me. Right, so we've got these other items here, basically torches. Let's go through a few torches for you, because I think these torches work really well and they're really handy to have in the van and stuff like that. This is the Seeker 3 Pro. This is a very powerful torch, very bright, and you can use this for looking around. It comes with a little pouch as well, which is really handy. So you know, you can keep this in your bag. Keep it on your pouch, on your side of your bag, clipped on and stuff like that. So it's really quite a nice torch. Very bright, very powerful if you want a big torch, if you're doing a lot of walking, hiking and you know, moving around the area. I keep this one on me all the time. This is the Warrior Mini 2. Again, it's a very powerful torch. It's got quite a good beam to it, and I keep this in my bag. And the fact that it's a white metal as well on this one, with a nice lanyard, I know that I don't lose it and I can find it in the dark. But that's in my bag on my, you know, all the time. This one I keep in the van. This is the Baton 3 Pro. Again, it's a nice, powerful little torch. Very small. It comes with a little L bracket that you can magnetize to. All these things are magnetic. As you can see there, they do stick to things, which is really good and handy if you want a light that you can use on your van and stuff like that, or your car. If you've broken down, you can turn the light on and you can stick it to something, and you know you've got a light that's attached to the side of the van, so while you're working on a car. So yeah, I keep this one in the van all the time. It's very handy. It's a grab light, so I can grab it and use it all the time. We've got some little mini lights as well. They do the i3 EOS. This is a little tiny mini light, takes a little AAA battery, very handy for keeping on your keys and stuff like that, or when you're trying to do things at night. I have one on my keys. I've actually got the, I think this is the one, I think this is the i1R2 EOS. And again, you just literally squeeze it together and it gives me power and a torch and a little light for if I need to look at the top of my camera, or I've dropped my key, you know, I've dropped my keys, I'll drop the light as well. But you know, just finding your door keys and things like that, finding your way around. So I keep it on my key ring all the time and it stays with me all the time. I'll move on to these ones in a moment. This is the Arkfeld. The Arkfeld I don't use really, but it's a really good handy torch to keep in the drawer next to my computer. Again, they're all magnetic. You can stick them on things and they just magnetize quite well. This one has got a laser to it as well. So not only is it, I can't really show you the laser, but I can put it on behind me. This has got like, you can just flick it past the screen there. It's got a little laser on it, so if you're doing laser pointing and stuff like that, if you're doing talks or shows and things and you want to use a laser pointer, again, it comes up with another idea. It's not just a torch, it's got a little bit more to it. Again, I don't use it, but it's very handy to keep, just in case I've got to do any talks and I've got to do a presentation at all. I know I've got this handy to use when I need it. Another one is the little Baton 3. The little Baton 3, you can get it in 3 different ways, I think now. You can get the little torch on its own, which is a very small, very powerful little torch. Really nice, really compact. And again, magnetic, they all stick to things, which is really good. This has got a nice little lanyard on it that I put. This stays in my body warmer pocket. I've got it in my pocket on my body warmer at all times. So if I'm out walking around, especially when I'm out in my van and I get out of the van, if I do drop anything, I've got this little torch handy. Or if it goes dark and I've got my body warmer on, I know I've got a little tiny compact torch. But the beauty with this one as well is you can buy them in a charging case. So you basically drop that in the charging case and that'll last you for several weeks. That'll stay charged and keep it charged and charge it back up with ease. So yeah, they're doing a Christmas special on these as well, I think, at the moment. They're doing a Christmas version that comes with a pouch and everything as well. So yeah, really quite a nice little torch to have handy and a very good little gift, I think, as well. What they're known for are the O bulbs. I've got two little O bulbs here with an O body. They change colour. You can have them on different colours. You can have them on a flashing red, sort of like an emergency beacon if you want. You can have them on a standard white, a bit brighter light. And again, these are magnetic. You can stick them to things like that, so I can change the colour on it. Again, like I said, I can put it on an emergency beacon. I can put it on a red, and I can have it flashing in the background. Very good, very handy. Nice if you like a little bit of colour. You can have those ambient colours on them as well, so they're changing colours all the time, which I think is a really nice idea. And I do like the little O body. Again, it's just a little round torch that sits inside the little O body, and I think they do a Christmas version as well, so pretty cool. This one is slightly different. You can operate this one by your phone and change the colours and stuff by your phone. This one actually needs charging. Now the good thing with these, you can use these as night lights. So you can get your charger, you can get your plug, and I've got my little jackery here just to show you. But you can buy these plugs. They're from Olight. They're magnetic. They charge all the torches, and you can charge all of these with these torches, with these chargers, except for that one. So yeah, you plug it in basically, and when it's plugged in the wall, when it's switched on, you can then have your little O buddy on, stuck on there, and you can use it as a night light. So you can have that on all night, and it's good for the kids' rooms and stuff like that. They can have it on colour changing and things, so that they've got a little light that goes on all night if they don't want to use the little O buddy, the model. So yeah, good little chargers. They work well, and they're a really good idea for having, like I say, having like a night light. It keeps on all the time. So good idea that. They also have the other chargers. The other charging system is this magnetic. As you can see there, it's a magnetic charger. It just literally sits on the back of the torch. I think you can use them for all of these things, for charging all of them. And they're really, really good and easy to use. And you just plug it into USB. So it works really, really well. And very, very quick. Right, over to the next one, which is these. This is the newest little item. I've had this one for some time, and this one is my all-time favourite. I use it all the time. So basically, let's start with this one because these two are very similar. This is the Olight Perron 2. The Perron 2, this hasn't been used as often. I've got another one in the van. This basically, I'm going to pull it all out and then make a complete mess of the box. In fact, I'm not going to pull this out. I'm going to show you a picture because I'll pull it all out because this is actually a giveaway. I'm going to give this one away at Christmas time, I think. This is the Perron 2. This has a light that goes forwards, so it doesn't necessarily go sideways, it goes forwards. So you can clip it onto your bag and the light comes out there. It's like a 90-degree light. Good clips on them. They've all got good clips on them, so you can clip them onto your belts and your bags and stuff like that. The beauty with this one is you can clip it on and the light faces forwards. If not, it actually has a three-way head torch, and I'll put the picture up on the screen so you can see it. It's got a three-way strap that you basically put on your head, and then you can tilt it up and down and use it as a head torch. Very, very big, very, very powerful. It's 2,500 maximum lumens, so it's a really, really bright torch. Like I said, I don't want to unpack this one because this one will probably be going in my Christmas giveaway. We do a Christmas giveaway every year, and Olight are giving away a new... this is the Baton 3 Pro. They're giving away a Baton 3 Pro. They've given one for me to give to you free of charge. So if you're watching on Christmas morning at 10 o'clock, 25th of December, 2022, that's when this video is going out just before. Yeah, there will be one of these up for grabs if you want one, so get your name down for it. So yeah, that's the Perron 2. This is my head torch I use all the time. This lives with me. It stays in my bag all the time. It's everywhere. It goes everywhere I go. It's really, really good, really, really nice. You turn it on, and basically you've got a hand wave action. So you can hand wave, turn it up, turn it down, and it's also got if you double press, you've got two different style of lights, and then you've got a red light. So it's really, really good. I absolutely love this torch. It stays on my head when I'm out in the mornings and the evenings. They've just brought out another one as well. This is the Array 2S. They've now brought out the Array Pro, which is basically more lumens. The one on my head's 1,000 lumens. This one's 1,500 lumens. I'm wrecking the box trying to get it out while I'm talking. Basically, it's the same design, exactly the same design, but slightly more powerful. It's got a little bit slightly different look to it, but this again is a one press action. You can see you've got one press, double press, and it gives you a red light, double press, and it goes back to the single light. So you've got single light, floodlight, red light, and all the lights, again, if you press and hold them, they all go up in different brightnesses. So I can go back to the first one, press and hold it, goes brighter, and then goes back dim, or you can wave your hand in front of it and you can get the brightness to come up by your hand coming up and down. So yeah, this is the new one. This will be replacing the one I've got on my head, but at the moment it's still in the box because this one is in my camera bag, and that's where it is all the time. So one thing left to show you, and that's this one. Okay, so my battery died on my camera, so I'm just doing this one again. So this is the latest one I've got. This is a little tabletop lamp. It's more a gimmick rather than an action thing. It's not really designed for doing much other than being handy. I've got a colour changing, as you can see the colour changing there. This will sit nicely on next to my computer desk, so I have a little bit of ambient colour. I can flick it up and I can have a glow between all the colours, or I can flick it down and I can have a single white light on. So it's just a nice little lamp to have, nice and simple, and having it sitting next to you know, your bedside or anything like that. And what is handy, it's got this little tiltable torch as well on the top, and this little torch, you pull it off and you give it a shake and the light comes on, okay? And that's quite handy. So you can have it on there and have this little reading map, you know, little reading light, and you shake it again and it goes off, which is really cool. The other thing I've been told as well is, I understand that these torches clip to the bottom and you can press the button and turn them on and off. Now I don't know how that necessarily works. This one might be dead, or the battery is still on. So you can have these little low bulbs on there as well, which is quite a nice idea. And like I say, I was told you press and hold the button on the bottom and they turn on and off, but I'm not quite sure how that works. I've literally only just had it a couple of days, so it's been sitting next to the you know, my computer. But it's handy, and again, you can put all these torches on there as well. So if you wanted a brighter light, you can actually turn that on and you've got a nice bright light. So all these torches actually stick to the bottom as well. But there is actually a little charging port on the bottom, but it's designed to take that little one. Like I say, you just shake it and the light comes on and goes off. So yeah, quite a nice little idea. So that is all my little Olight collection. I have got a couple of others, but they're all dotted around in different places. But this is the main collection, and some of them I use all the time, some of them are just handy to have, and I keep them sort of around me. So yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to watch the Christmas video if you're going to be watching the Christmas video, and you can get your name down for one. Thanks to Olight for sending me these throughout the year, year in, year out. Looking forward to the next one, and yeah, ciao for now, see you soon, and a good little gift idea for Christmas or any other birthdays or special occasions. Ta-da.